Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for Tomorrow Survivalist, and of course we're going to be talking today about ongoing world events. And this is from, if you just woke up, it's not very good news. This is from Fox News. Fox News says market meltdown, Dow plunges as much as 2,000 points, oil crashes and price war erupts, and coronavirus spreads. If you want to look at the other side of the coin, you have CNN saying U.S. markets halted after stock plunge, Dow drops at least 2,000 points over coronavirus fears, and oil sell-offs. So basically they're both saying the same thing. If you are a CNN guy, if you're a Fox guy, whatever your political take on all of this stuff is, same thing. It is crashing worldwide. Not good. Now, the good thing is, economic crisis is something we've done in this channel for some time. Those of you that are a bit newer to the channel may not know, my first book was precisely this one, The Modern Survival Manual, Surviving the Economic Collapse, which is right now selling in Amazon like freaking hot pancakes because people are scared. They're going online looking for ways of getting prepared for that. They find my book, which has been there for several years now, like 450 something reviews, but yeah, this is what they're finding, this is what they're buying, and is something that's going to be giving you a better idea of what an economic collapse is like, because it kind of repeat themselves over time, history. You know, I've been studying and researching survival and preparedness, and especially this kind of stuff, the economic collapse stuff, which I went through, of course, in Argentina when things went down over there. But since then, I've been spending years of my life researching these things, and they kind of go down the same way. People want a simple, easy, golden bullet solution. There's none. There's just layers of stuff that happen and ways in which your life is impacted, and poverty, and problems in terms of health and sanitation because of that poverty. And if you combine that with a crap mess that is coronavirus, you have a damn perfect storm, which is a little bit scary, to be honest. But we prepare in this channel. That's what we do, and this is, this is the real deal. This is when things go bad for real in that more far-fetched, less likely scenario. At the same time, I've been thinking about survival and preparedness and what all of this means and what properly done preparedness does for you, how it puts you in a better position, how all of these layers I'm talking about combine in something like this. If you look at what is it that we talk about all the time? Staying healthy, staying fit, being in good in a good health position, getting your blood test, being busy about that, and working on the things you need to improve, because when these things happen, they come back and bite you in the ass. If you are on the younger, healthier side of the equation, your chances are a little bit better. If not so much. But it all comes into play. If you have a good healthcare coverage, it comes into play. If you have crappy healthcare, it comes into play. If you don't have any resources as to get yourself properly treated, if you happen to get in a bad position, if you contract the infection, you get sick, you need help, you don't have that, it all matters. And you add to that the economic complication that is, the economic aspect of this is quite terrible. It's going to be making a huge impact worldwide, and some of the more fragile economies are going to be suffering it more, but everyone is going to be taking a big hit with this. Now, in terms of the pandemic itself, it is a big mess too. I mean, I'm always a glass half full type of guy. I've said this before, even not just half full, even just a little bit full, that is, trying to stay positive, and yeah, I have a little bit of water at the very least. I don't even need half of it. Just a little bit is better than nothing. Staying positive all the time. Very important. But right now, it's kind of hard to do that. And if you are in the United States, like I know most of you guys are, you should really be concerned, because it's not looking good. And I participate in the forums. I like my community. I like survival and preparedness. I love this stuff. This is what I've been doing, not since the economic crash in Argentina, This is what I've loved doing since I'm 10 years old. When I got my first survival book, I got my first survival knife. That's going to be somewhere there in the background. 10 years old was when I first got my parents to buy me a survival knife. So this has been something of a passion of mine over the years. And if you are in the United States, you are as of right now, U.S., you have 582 infected, confirmed, that's the actual number, and you have 22 people that have died because of coronavirus as of this very day. Doesn't seem all that terrible, but I'm fortunate that I interact with a lot of people that know the experts in their field, and I get to talk with them for my channel, or even personally that don't want to be mentioned in my channel or in anything that I write and such, and they ask for that to be respected, and I do respect that, and you still get that information, and I try to share that with you guys, and that's what I'm doing now. You don't understand how bad this is going to be getting in just a matter of days, okay? Because just 8 days ago, Italy was in the exact same position that the United States is right now. Let me say that again. Go online, check out the latest news, see how Italy is in quarantine, the entire country, no classes, people are being kept in their, under forced quarantine and risk being jailed if they break that, because the situation is awful. It is terrible. Right now, Italy, they have 7,000 infected confirmed. At the very least, number could easily be twice as much, and you just don't have that confirmed. But as of right now, 7,000 infected, 366 dead, over 50,000 people tested. Just 8 days ago, Italy was showing 888 infected, 21 dead. Just 8 days ago, Italy had less dead people because of coronavirus than the United States has right now. All right, this is exponentially growing. It is not just that. No, it goes like that. It just peaks, and the numbers in the United States are not looking very good. They're not looking very good anywhere. If you're not familiar with Italy, you may think, oh yeah, crappy third world country. No, it's not. No, it's a well-developed nation, very well organized. One of the best things that Italy has is its healthcare system. It's actually pretty freaking good. It has a combined public and private healthcare system, but basically anyone in Italy is very well covered in terms of healthcare. Anyone in Italy that was feeling a little bit off or not feeling all that great, he just went by the local hospital, I'm not feeling all that great, okay, let's see what's going on. They're not even worried about getting a big bill because of something they may have contracted. That is not a concern a citizen in Italy has. It has, a healthcare system that is covering people pretty much across the population. That is not the case for a lot of people in the United States. A lot of people that are more of in a lower income position, you know this as well as I do. A lot of people that are poor in the United States, they just make a decision. Should I go to a doctor or not? Kind of expensive. Maybe I won't. That has an impact on the healthcare of the entire country. People are going to be making those decisions of not getting tested, not getting treated, just kind of winging it. That means that's going to be spreading the disease a lot more. It's a lot harder to keep a real track of things. So if you're thinking that Italy was or is in a worse position than the United States, you just don't understand the difference of each country. It is not. If Italy is where it is right now, just 8 days later, in the United States, 8 days from now, you're looking at what Italy is in this position or worse. So my point is, you're running out of time. If you're in the United States and you're still thinking about, should I buy this? Should I get this done? And I've been saying this for several days now, or even weeks. I see guys that are supposedly into survival and preparedness. They don't have a clue. I've seen people say that this is no worse than seasonal flu, which is complete bullshit. It's stupid. I've seen people even say that this is about Trump and about Democrats trying to screw with Trump's re-election. That is flat earth kind of stupid talk. It has nothing to do with Trump. This is just a pandemic. Yeah, you could have all the rumors about this was man-made, this was whatever the reason. It is there, it exists, and it is causing the madness that we're seeing right now. But those speculations about this is not deadly. Come on, the World Health Organization just said 3.4 fatality rate. That is straight out of the World Health Organization. Even some of the more even some of the more optimistic numbers say no less than 1%. That is 10 times more deadly than your seasonal flu still. And it is spreading with an ease that surpasses any expectation. There's a lot of misinformation as well, and it's kind of dangerous. But man, my point is, if you haven't prepared already, you're just kind of running out of time. You need if you're planning on staying quarantined, you need to have the food right now. I've seen preppers, going to stores buying food because they didn't have a month worth of food. They're buying toilet paper. They're buying the respirators and all that stuff that they should have had already. They're going and buying it right now. There's still a little bit of time. I don't know how much more, because supplies will not last. There's still in Amazon. I kept posting about it. The respirators, the industrial ones. Some of those are still available, but how more will it last? It's hard to say. Now, eventually, when things run out, they kind of run out. There's no means of producing a lot more of these things that people will end up needing. Let's suppose you have a company that makes face masks, right? You build these, or you build these by hand. But the big machinery that you need so as to make some of these basic components, that is not something that you buy off Amazon. That is something that you buy from a company that is building that in 5-6 months from now. It's not happening overnight. So even 24/7 production is not going to be enough for the needs that a lot of people will end up needing. That's why there's so much of a paranoia coming from the governments in terms of people stop buying those respirators, people stop buying those masks, because we need those ourselves for our health providers, our health care professional providers. That is the kind of situation where people are right now. Now, also, if people are freaking out over toilet paper, you don't even want to think what's going to be happening when people start freaking out over food. Not a lot of time, guys. I don't want to make this video super long or super depressing. The situation is what it is. You better get ready, guys. I'll leave some of the links, as I've always done, in terms of masks and some of the stuff available, and from my books in Amazon if you want to check those out. That's it. Take care. Be prepared. See you on our next video.